What's up everyone, I am Jamie with 3littlegoats.com. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. I make soap videos every single Saturday with the occasional random Wednesday video thrown in. And so today it is Saturday and we are going to be making one of my favorite holiday soaps of all time. I make it every year with a little bit of variation. Peppermint hot chocolate. I love this soap. It's got a cute little gold mica line, some swirl, and oh, it just smells so good. So without further ado, let's jump into it. Alright y'all, so this is kind of a remake from last year or 2 years ago, but with a little bit of a variant. I am using a little bit different fragrance as well as a different design, but same premise. I am going to be making peppermint hot chocolate, which, oh, that sounds so good right now. I'm using a combination of fudge brownie and cardamom mocha. They both have vanilla in it, so it will obviously be my brown. I'm not going to be adding it into the white and the red section. And then for that section, I'm going to be adding in some peppermint essential oil to fragrance that part of it. And then we are going to be using some titanium dioxide as well as some raspberry red mica from Crafter's Choice, and a little bit of Material Girl, which is from, where's Material Girl from? Nurture Soap. I didn't write it down. I'm trying to write it down. And then for the brown, we're just using a little bit of brown oxide. The fragrance oil is going to color the soap brown naturally, but I want to make sure it's a nice uniform color. So it's freezing in my office, so I'm assuming these are probably in the 80s. 74 and then 89. So I'm gonna actually heat up my oil. It's so cold in my office right now, my lye water actually dropped 10 degrees. But actually I'm gonna mix in, I've got all my powders in here. I'm gonna give that a quick lit, see if that'll heat it up a little bit. And if not, then I'll reheat the oils just a little. That get your juices flowing? No, you're still 74 degrees. So I'm just gonna pop this in the microwave real quick just to heat it up, just a smidge. Okay, so I popped that back in the microwave, about 95. I put this in for a few seconds too, at about 95, which I am happy with. I don't want it to be too cold because I don't want to improve the chances of getting soda ash as it is. So I'm happy with that, and I know when I put the titanium dioxide in to my white, it's going to make it heat up, but that's fine for one section. So I'm just going to pour in my lye water solution and bring this just to a very light trace. Alright, so I'm going to get these colors sectioned off for the red and the white. And then we're going to add in our brown. Get it all over our hands. And then I'm going to add in my fragrance. Oh, it smells so good. And that's fudgy brownie. Oh, it's delicious. I had to stop making soaps that smell like food, you know? And then just a smidge of the cardamom mocha. Just a smidge. And I'm actually going to mix this up with the stick blender because I do want it to be a little bit thicker on the bottom. Alright, put that off to the side. I'm going to give that just a teeny jiggle. It is still fairly liquidy. I'm going to get some of this off the side that's spilled. See, can I get it a little textured? A little bit. We're going to leave it for a second just to let it thicken up. And while we're doing that, I'm actually going to, I want to do just a nice festive mica line, because why not, you know? Put that away. And it's nice and sparkly and gold. I think it just gives it just a little bit of something extra, you know? And I'm going to give this a little texture rosies. We're getting fancy today. What do I say? I mean, must be that holiday vibe. So we got that nice and texture-rosied. Again, technical term of the day, texture-rosied. I'm just going to try not to make a giant mess. And then to clean up the sides, I'm just going to take some. Well, first I'm going to give this a spray of rubbing alcohol so it doesn't sploop all over the place. Again, another technical term, sploop. Those the same lines as plop. You know, that's how we roll around here. Just going to clean up some of that extra. I'm going to hope that my other soaps haven't thickened up on me in the process. They are getting a little hot and thick. That's okay. And titanium dioxide. Where's my spoons? I'm going to give this a quick little mix, loosen her back up. So how am I going to do this? How do I want to do this? Since it is kind of thicker, I'm going to go ahead and pour the red into the white and hope that I am in frame. And then I'm just going to give this a little floop. Again, floop, technical term. We're going to carefully pour this in. Just getting it everywhere. Then I'm going to spritz this with some good old-fashioned rubbing alcohol, and I'm going to not touch it because I don't have any gloves on. I'm going to oven process this. Oven process all of my soaps. If you want to learn more about it, if you don't know what it is, all of the information is jam-packed full in a video I did years ago that I will link down below, as well as in the corner if I remember to link it up there in the corner, because I never remember to, but it will be down in the description box for sure. So if you want to check that out, you can. And I will see you guys when it's time to cut this soap. I'm so excited. All right, y'all. So it is soap cutting day. My favorite day of making soap is cutting them all. I mean, it's like Christmas every time you cut open a new bar, you know? Or as Tom Hanks would say, it's like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get, and this smells like a box of peppermint chocolates, and it smells so good. So let's get into the cutting, shall we? Oh, she's a little hard. Okay. And that's what we got. Well, probably should bring you down a little bit. There you go. Now you can see it. And there is a tiny little mica line with the gold. I don't know if it's showing up on camera very well. There we go. A little sparkle. Just a little sparkle, just to give it a little bit of, you know, a little extra pizzazz, if you will. And I am super excited on how it turned out. And I really want to eat it. It hasn't been out of the mold too long, but you can see that it is going to discolor a little bit more as the rest of the soap oxidizes, which is fine. I knew that was going to happen. That's why I put a little bit of brown oxide in, just to make sure it was as uniform as possible. So that is this week's soap. And I will see you guys in the outro. So that is what I've got for you guys today. If you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. It really helps. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. What are you waiting for? We put out new videos every single week. And be sure to check out the description box down below. As always, I'm always posting information down there as well. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!